Welcome back to Bella Week 5. In the next few clips, you will see distance and duration obedience working on sit and down outside with some duration and distance. The 2 out of 3 Ds. I guess we're also working the third D, which is distractions. Then I release her and we come back. She was having trouble with holding her downs, so we made sure to work those a little bit. And right now, the distractions are just the outside distractions. There's no dog distractions or anything like that. Here is where we work on dog neutrality. Kelly is coming up with another dog. And basically what we're working on is her being able to redirect her attention away from the dog. She got a correction and then put back into a down. And then, yep, she sees the dog over there and redirects her attention. We're also working on some duration down here, and then she gets released. And then we're working on some sits with the dog neutrality as well. She finds it easier to hold a sit, so this was a little bit easier for her, but still making sure to reward her a lot for her ignoring this dog over there. So now we're getting into the public access portion of everything. This is just a reminder that before you go into anywhere, make sure you give her a chance to go potty. So first is at the local mall, we worked on some duration and distance downs in a different area since this is what she struggles with. She's doing really well with this. And then I'm also practicing recalling her into a heel. So I'm using her name to recall her and then luring her into that heel position and then clicking and rewarding. We'll do this one more time. So we'll walk a little bit. I'll put her back into a down, reward her for going into that down, and then recall her with her name again, and lure her into that healing position. Out of everything with public access, she definitely struggles with elevators the most. So this was her second time in an elevator. So as you can see, she's taking treats, but then as soon as the elevator starts moving, she doesn't want treats anymore. So instead, I kind of just give her praise. She's kind of like unsure and stuff. So I'm just giving her praise and telling her she's a good girl and stuff like that. And then we'll get off and we'll go back down. On the way down, she does a little bit better, but she's still not taking treats. What I mean by elevator etiquette, it means that she doesn't rush the doors when it opens, and she doesn't rush the doors when it opens to go out of the elevator. So see, she's taking treats. We're riding with some people this time. I'm not asking her to be in any sit or down or anything position like that. I just want her to kind of get used to it. I'm letting her sniff and look around a little bit, and then we'll get off. The next clip you'll see is some seizure response. So we do pressure over the legs, and then we'll do pressure over the whole body. All that stuff on my pants, yeah, that's from her. So she's not putting her butt down. So I'm still giving her the pressure command, clicking and rewarding, and then asking her to get up and do it again. So right now I'm still giving her that pressure command. Wiping up all that slobber. So I'm asking her to pressure, waiting until she's all the way down, and then creating some duration in that pressure before rewarding her. Next is laying down for the full body. As you can see, she kind of does it, but I want her more over. Like, just the pause is not enough for me, so I ask her to come over a little bit more. Ask for some duration while she's on top there, and then we'll do it again. I'm trying my best to kind of imitate Gracie's movements, but obviously I don't have seizures, so I'm trying my best to imitate it a little bit. Another thing that is super important is stair etiquette. So right here, I am just asking her to go on one step when my foot goes up. This is making sure that she's paying attention to me and she's not going to rush up the stairs and, pull me down. So my foot goes up, her paws go up on the first step, she gets a treat. We go back and we do it over and over and over again. Then we will, in the next clip, start going up the stairs. So I'm working in intervals of about 2 steps. So I'm doing 2 steps. I'm telling her to wait and rewarding her, doing 2 steps, rewarding her, and I'm kind of phasing out the wait command so that she has to watch me. So I'm doing 1 step. There we go. A couple steps. That time I didn't tell her to wait or anything like that. I'm making her pay attention to me, rewarding her for that behavior.
Wait. Wait.
So she's doing really well with going up. We only practiced this a few times before I got super winded. But next we'll practice going down. Going down for a lot of dogs is harder in a controlled manner. So I'm super proud of her for doing this on the first try. So I'm using my hand to kind of lure her a little bit so that way she gets a little too far ahead of me. Give her a quick correction. And then I show her what's correct and making sure to reward her for that. Doing again just a few steps at a time so that I'm making sure that it's staying nice and controlled. So we also went to the bigger mall in Raleigh so we could get more elevator etiquette and different kinds of elevators, and also around like more people and other distractions too. So this is a fully enclosed elevator. It doesn't have any windows or anything. As you can see, she's a little bit more confident in this one. I am asking her to sit. I have noticed that with dogs that are nervous in elevators, they do better when they're in a sit or a down position. So now I'm asking her to come in, turn around, pushing the button, and then I'm asking her to sit. So she's a little distracted in here, as you can see, just because she's unsure. But there we go. So yeah, she did better with this one for sure. The next clip is me just kind of testing her neutrality to merchandise and to noises. So I'm kind of just walking and then acting as if I was shopping. So having her stop and sit, and then me kind of just rustling around shirts, rustling around things, pushing, stuff like that. Making sure that she's not going to sniff the merchandise or anything like that. Also making sure that she's still paying attention to me, and even if the merchandise hits her or drops on the ground, that she's not trying to sniff it or anything like that. So the last bit of this video is seizure response again. This time I'm not using the pressure cue. What I am doing is still using my hand to show her, but using the seizure activity as the cue to respond. So shaking my legs, not saying anything, waiting for her to turn around, and waiting for her to fully cover, giving her some guidance on that butt, because she really likes to not put it down, clicking, and rewarding her for that. We do that a few more times, and then we go into the laying down seizure activity again, this time with my legs straight out, so that she sees a little bit of a different picture. I'm still not using the pressure cue because I want the seizure activity to ultimately become the cue in case Gracie is ever alone or anything like that. So you see she's kind of confused, and then she's like, oh, I'm coming over. And then she gives some pressure right there. Bella has one more week of this first go around of training, and then we're going to take probably 2 or 3 weeks and then come back for some more training, more task training and stuff like that, brush up on stuff. So yeah, hopefully this is helpful.